Good morning, friends. That Unit 3 diseases and the enemies of the apiculture, which is continued here. In the previous lecture, already discussed about the parasites, that is the ectoparasite and the endoparasite. While in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the other enemies, that is a pest as well as the predators, in the form of the wax moth as the pest and the predators, that is a wasp, ants, bee eater, monkeys, bear, frogs, and the lizard. Now moves toward the wax moth. That wax moth which caused the severe infestation and caused the severe damage to that of the apparel industry. There are two species of the wax moth which are observed. As per the size, the greater wax moth and second one that is a lesser wax moth. Greater wax moth, that name is the Galeria melonilla, and the lesser wax moth, his name is the Acroia gracella. Both the species which attack on the weak colonies where the number of the bees which are not sufficient and enough to cover all the frames of that comb. Moves toward the infestation. The caterpillars of that species which lives in the silken tunnels made by them and feed on the propolis, pollen as well as the wax in the comb here. Here, that caterpillars, as they penetrate the wax layers and feeds on the wax, pollen as well as the propolis, the particles of the wax which are dislodged and fall on the, that is the first symptoms to identify the infestation carried by this wax moth. When the infestation is serious, the comb which is observed with the silken webs with numerous black fecal particles is of the caterpillars which feed on them and form the tunnels which are observed in that image also. The large scale of infestation of that colonies by the larvae of that wax moth often lead to the colony loss, absconding of that colony, as well as reduction in the size of the migratory bee swarm also, which ultimately decline the economy of that bee industry. Control measures. First of all, the cultural control, which can be maintained by providing the good sanitation by the beekeeper, keeping the colony strong with adequate food resources, sealing the cracks and the crevices because in that cracks or the crevices if present, the female wax moth lay the egg. After hatching the eggs, that larvae, it moves toward the comb and infestation which is carried, removing the all debris which are present in the hives, minimize the pesticide application if present in that vicinity, replace the combs regularly, destroy the infested combs showing the sign of the galeriasis, that is infestation which is caused by the caterpillars, exposing the equipments and the combs at the high or the low temperatures for few days also effective to maintain the good sanitation condition in that hive also. After the cultural control moves toward the chemical control. As the infestation which is severe, the certain chemicals we can use in the form of the fumigants. That fumigants have been shown to be effective against all the stages of the wax moth, which includes that sulfur, acetic acid, ethylene bromide, calcium cyanide, methyl bromide, phosphine, paradichlorobenzene, naphthalene, as well as recently the carbon dioxide also effective and work as a fumigant against that all the developmental stages of that wax moth. After the chemical method, we can also use the biological control method. Many biological agents as well as their byproducts also effective in the form of the Bacillus thuringiensis, Bracon hebeter, Trichogramma species, even though the fire and Solenopsis geminata, which also effective against that of the wax moth. After the wax moth as a pest moves toward the bee predators, first is the ants. That ants, all the different type of the ants which acts as the predators of the honeybees. They particularly attack on the weak colonies and take away the honey, brood, that is the developmental stages, pollen grains, dead bees, as well as the other debris which are present in that hives. In addition to this destruction, they can also be create the nuisance to the beekeepers, and sometimes they bite and cause the pain. Many times it is observed that absconding which is observed to that of this weak colonies also. How we can manage or control that predators? In the apiaries, a hive should be placed on the stands whose legs should be placed in the balls of the tin or the plastic or the earthen pots which are filled with the water, which is very effective. Or even though it can be controlled by the fumigants, especially the carbon disulfide, or even though by the insecticide, that is 0.2% BSC or 0.1% calcium emulsion, or even though the sealing the underground nest of the ants by the muds, which can be present in that vicinity of that colonies. Now the second predator, that is a wasp. The number of the Vespa species of the wasp which acts as a predator of that honeybees. They attack on the bees at the hive entrance or when the bees which are observed in the field, especially on the flowers, where also they attack. They take over both the brood as well as the adult bees to feed their young ones in their nest also. Now moves toward the management. How can we control that wasp? Collect and kill the adult wasp when they present in the vicinity of that apiary. Locate and destruct the wasp nest by fumigation by using the calcium cyanide or even though the aluminum phosphide, as well as we can spray the carbaryl on their nest. The third method also effective. The poison jaggery packed in the gelatin capsules are glued to the thorax of the wasp forager. When the wasp forager come back to their nest, the poison jaggery would be shared to the another members which are present in their colony and ultimately killing the entire wasp colony. Now moves toward the third predator in the form of the bee eaters. So many birds which attack and feeds of the honeybees, of which very common bird predators of the bee colonies are green bee eater, that is Merops orientalis, blue bearded bee eater, Nyctiornis athertoni, and the Drango, that name is the Dichirus leucophaeus. That bird predators or the bee eaters whose beaks is well adapted to catch the bees easily during the flight, and they are able to manipulate the prey, dislodge the sting of that honeybees, and remove the poison sac of the bees also. That bee eaters, how can we control their population, or how can we put away that bee eater to that of the colony? First of all, making noise by beating the drum or even the scaring, producing the distress voice at a high volume also effective, by using red reflective ribbons around the apiary. Even though we can select the apiary site away from the bird perching objects, especially the telephone wires, electric poles, other wires, or even though the buildings as well as the trees. Covering the apiaries with strong mesh prevent the entry and the attack of the birds, also effective. Another predator in the form of the monkeys, which cause the severe damage to that of the apiary industry also. That monkeys remove the adult bees from the combs and specially feeds on the honey as well as the brood. They observe generally in the troops. They jump on the beehives and carry away the super chamber as well as the brood chambers and cause the severe damage to that of the comb also. How we can manage such type of the predators? Simple construction of the strong fence or even the solar fence around the apiary to prevent the damage of the beehives. Even though scaring the monkeys away from the apiaries by using the loud noise and tying the bee boxes with the strong wires around that hives reduce the monkey menace or there is entrance also. After the monkey, the next predator is the bear. That wild bear which specially attack on the bee colonies to feed on the honey. And during feeding, not only they feeds on the honey, but even though devastating the whole colony also. Now moves toward the management. Placing the apiary in the location out of the bear's path, we can reduce their attack. Secondly, we can use electrified barbed wire fences where the common problem is of the bear, or even though we can shift it that apiary close to that of the human habitation, which also effective to minimize the attack of the bear also. After that, the next predator is the frogs and the lizards. Here, the frogs and the toads, which prey upon the varieties of the insects, including the bees, which are located at the hive entrance. These are proficient in capturing the bees and are less affected by the bee sting as well as the bee venom. The lizards are so observed nearby area of that hives and eat the both brood as well as the adult bees also. How we can manage that frogs as well as the lizard? Place the bee colonies on the hive stands smeared with the grease to prevent the entry of the toad as well as the lizard into the hive. Use the beehives free from the cracks as well as the crevices, and also maintaining the colonies with hygienic conditions would be prevent the lizard problems even though the frog problems. Dear friends, here to be completed that other enemies of the bees, that is bee pest in the form of the wax moth and so many predators which attack on the honeybee colony and minimize their population and ultimately productivity of that colony also. Thank you very much.